fresh out the sand with a 10, nigga. Damn, nigga. If it ain't about cash, don't give a damn, nigga. I done fell in love with counting bands, nigga. That's all I dream about while you get out of bed, nigga. Right now I'm hot in that bitch. Ay, look, freak, she geek, though she love to make me proud. Do that shit just like I told her. Big booty pay, baby, come and be my old bro. Rick James, that super freak, fuck on the soap. I see these sneaky niggas plotting on a culture. Shoot that fucking chip in your head, off your shoulders. Shorty wanna play, stretch her up like it's yoga. It's a slumber party, but you can't sleep over. Whopper that a name of the game, see I told ya. Now we in the grave, mad at me, he rolling over. Big bag, take low, man, please don't expose him. If he was a snake, he would've bit me like a cobra. Big knots, big rocks, nigga, big rocks. Little niggas taking big shots, put him in a big box. How you know that motherfucker dead till that shit stop? Shit, it can't stop, and it won't stop. Yeah, gotta keep it with me cause I'm legendary. Wow, gotta keep it with me cause it's necessary. Yeah, gotta keep it with me cause these niggas scary. Yeah, it's good to get their own cheese when I take my dairy. Yeah, got me a little cat woman, little Halle Berry. Yeah. Little nigga, I'm John Wick and she Halle Berry. Yeah, my bitch, my shooter, she love me, that's voluntary. Yeah, me and you gon' need, I ain't talking about commissary. Yeah, I know we gon' make it, this ain't Bonnie and Clyde. It's guapa down, we can't die, girl, we gon' make it alive. These niggas vultures, they need us just to survive. I see these pussy niggas looking with that eagle eye. I see these sneaky niggas plotting on the culture. Shoot that fucking chip in your head, off your shoulders. Shorty wanna play, stretch her up like it's yoga. It's a slumber party, but you can't sleep over. Whopper that a name of the game, see I told ya. Now we in the grave, mad at me, he rolling over. Big bag, take low, man, please don't expose him. If he was a snake, he would've bit me like a cobra. They don't wanna see you going up, they tryna hold ya. Can't let them get one up on you, they try to control ya. See you with the ticket, now they sicker than ammonia. Didn't know just how to play the game, I had to show ya. Picture me a role model, posing with you poses. I'm the hottest nigga, look up to me like the solar. Fuck a pretty bitch and send her right back to the owner. Getting money outside like it ain't no corona. I see these sneaky niggas plotting on the culture. Shoot that fucking chip in your head, off your shoulders. Shorty wanna play, stretch her up like it's yoga. It's a slumber party, but you can't sleep over. Whopper that a name of the game, see I told ya. Now we in the grave, mad at me, he rolling over. Big bag, take low, man, please don't expose him. If he was a snake, he would've bit me like a cobra.
Yo, swoop mix. Hey, right. I need you like Martin and Gina. Dwayne ain't really like a pistol. Need you by my hippie. It's Corona season where my mask ain't sickly. Like Kobe in this last game. I need you like 60. I need a new Bentley. And I stay relevant. I need you like Ja Rule need 50. But what I do without my baby? Got 20 more questions for you. Teach you things and show you things. Let me write out this lesson for you. Keep me out of trouble. I need you like bath water need bubbles. My love ain't subtle. Kiss and touch you, rub and fuck you. Out of space, if I phone home, shit, I might just phone you. I'm too hot, deserve a new drop. I'm feeling swootorious, listen to swoop pot. I'm swooted up down to my new socks. I need you like a crackhead need new rock. I need you, I need you. I need you, I need you. I need you, I need you, baby. I need you, I need you. No, don't leave me, baby. I need you.
I love you like Kanye love Kanye, like Whitney love Bobby. Or like how they both love that crack rock. Filter my follies, fill up my Rossi cup. Rip Ricky, no Bobby. I ain't tripping to fall in love. I can't live with nobody. Know you wish that I call enough. I've been distant, I'm sorry. But the spliff take the soul from me. Hitting my caddy. Why don't you twist on that pole for me? Missing your body. Call me when you step out, head out in a minute, I promise. Honest to God, Pocahontas on the beat. I promise when I'm on, I'm tossing dollars at your feet. Or flowers or something something to that effect. Press stress, then guessing the next best. The X, but the text message I sent coalesce better with breath. I make better sense, know and improve the you that I knew, maneuvering through, moving like ooh. Who gives a fuck what you and I do? Gave you my 2 cents and paid you my dues. Seen a lot of reefers, seen a lot of blessings, done a lot of research, seen a lot of lessons. I've been falling feet first into my depression, wondering what we were, knowing in my head that
yeah, I need you, know I really need you. I need you so I keep control of my ego. I need you like the student need the speakers. I need you like my leaf needs some reefer. Yeah, I need you, I need you. I need you, I need you, baby. I need you, I need you. No, no, don't leave me, baby. Don't leave me, I say I need you, baby. I need you, I need you. I need you, I need you. I need you, I need you. I need you, I need you, baby. I need you, I need you. No, no, don't leave me, baby. Don't leave me, I need you, I need you, baby. I need you, I need you, baby. I need you, I need you. I need you, I need you, baby. I need you, I need you. I need you, I need you. No, no, don't leave me, baby. Don't leave me, I need you, I need you, baby. I need you, I need you, baby. I need you, I need. I need you, I need. Yeah, I need you, I need you, baby. I need you, I need you, baby. I need you, I need you. I need you, I need you. Right. Hey. Yo, right. 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 Go crazy. Hey. Let's get high, let's get drunk. Pour more Henny in my cup. I just came to show love. I like how your booty cup. My name's Swooty, what is yours? I just be cool, how I be cool. Groove like a G groove. Watch how my feet move. Ay, my heart stopped when I seen you. Ay, my stomach dropped when I seen you. Ay, can we fall in love again? Yeah. We not out of love. We got more love again. Rain goes away and pain heals and band-aid solutions ain't gonna.
Powered by
Welcome to the Table Talk Podcast. This is episode 43. It's your boy Ncaa. Waiting on my other co-host to get here, but we're gonna get into it. We apologize for the little lateness that we've had this afternoon. But it's great to be here this afternoon. We got a lot to talk about. We're gonna get into a few things. Amazon new logo. Little controversy with the logo, and it kind of goes into the reoccurring theme we have going on for this episode, kind of like a cancel culture, if I could kind of put it that way. So we're gonna talk about Amazon. We're gonna talk about the ex-CEO of Papa John's and the wild stuff he's saying and has going on, and he's doing some very extra type of things for something that's pretty simple to kind of, get rid of. So we'll talk about that. I don't want to get too deep into that. Then we'll have a viral vid. We've been lacking on the viral vids. We haven't had one in a few weeks. So we got a pretty, I don't want to call it a good one, but it's one that I think it should have gone more viral than it's kind of already gone. A few people said they've never seen it before, so it's new to them. We'll also talk about Myers Leonard saying that racial slur on Twitch, on his Twitch stream, which was absolutely nuts. Sometimes I think people don't understand what they're doing when they get on these live streams and that they're live, even though they're in the comfort of their own home. So we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about this next one. We'll probably split it up into two. We'll talk about the stimulus that people are starting to receive here in the United States, as well as Joe Biden's dogs. Another recurring theme of dogs and animals, pets, and these Table Talk podcast. But something happened with one of his German Shepherds that I think is pretty interesting that I think people should be aware of. It's it's interesting because I know some folks are they're I don't want to say they're taking sides, but I'm kind of with them on one of these sides as just kind of what we got going on and what I appreciate, what I like, and the side that I'm gonna take. So we'll talk about that a little bit. But I think my host is here, and we'll get into this first topic. Man, we won't waste no more time. So Amazon. We'll start with the Amazon topic, and I'll pretty much lay out what happened. So Amazon redesigned its app logo after some said the previous one resembled Hitler. Now, I will tell you guys, it's crazy because I was, I have an Amazon app. I order off of there sometimes, and I seen it like loading. It's crazy. I seen when it's changed. Like, well, I mean, at least it updated for me. So
right.
I was looking and I'm like, hey, that kind of changed a little bit. Maybe they just redid the logo like a lot of apps do from time to time.
Right.
Then I get on Twitter and I see this post about it being changed because it resembled Hitler. So I guess after a few Twitter users posted about it resembling Hitler, Amazon quietly rolled out a new app design, and this was within the last month. So it replaced the jagged tape, that looks like regular tape, and it replaced it with a square with like a flap, and we got it up there. What do you think of this? Did you hear about this, or?
You know what? I didn't really hear about it until you put it on the notes for the show, man.
Yeah.
I did notice the change. So
Mm-hmm.
when it first changed from the old logo to the new box looking, I was like, man, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that people thought that tape looked like a mustache.
Yeah.
However, being here in Cincinnati and the whole Mr. Red Leg stash thing, I mean, you could put a stash on anything, right?
Yeah.
So we know firsthand. But no, man, I had no idea. It didn't strike me as offensive. I actually like the older style, the Hitler joint.
Yeah.
But hey, man, everybody's about inclusion and
Absolutely.
so.
And that's the thing we kind of got going for this episode is like, I don't want to call it cancel culture, because some things deserve to be canceled in my opinion. they have no right. Like, come on, man. We're older. We grow up. Some things don't need to be here because they're not, per se portraying what they need to be portraying. So when I seen this, I'm like, I'm not mad at the change. But at the same time, I understand because the smile for one too. Like, we obviously know that's not anything else but a smile, but it's a part of the logo. So I get that part. I guess it just took a while for them to realize that, or someone just finally said something and it just got traction maybe. And Amazon was like, we're not going to be a part of this controversy. So let's just move it, and it's been that logo for so long, let's just change it up.
Right.
I don't even know, like, when you get an Amazon package, I don't even think the tape looks like the jagged edge anymore. I think it more portrays the one with the flap. It used to, you used to have the tape that was like that, but I don't think it's like that anymore.
Right. Well, I mean, and I was totally okay with just using the little smile, the little swoop.
Yeah.
The tape piece, I think, gives it a little bit of an edge. But either way, it's good. I mean, I like I said, not the cancel culture. I hate that, somebody, some Twitter rumors spark up. People start changing their mind. However, I am glad to see that one of the largest companies in the world is apt to making changes.
Yeah, they're okay with
when people reach out.
Yeah, and that's cool. Like, they're listening. A lot of other companies will tell you to, go fuck off.
Right.
They won't want nothing to do with you.
Right.
And honestly, if it was me, like, because now we run a business / company here. If someone came to me and said, hey, your Unanimous logo looks like something, am I going to change it? I mean, I'm a smaller company. It's gonna take more time, more effort.
Right.
The money isn't how it is set up with Amazon. I'm not a $1 billion company yet.
Right.
But it's gonna be a little bit more challenging. So I looked at it from that perspective, and I'm like, damn, they did that pretty quickly from when these people started. I don't want to call them complaining, but made it apparent that this was, a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So hats off to, Jeff Bezos or whoever was in charge of switching it up, I guess. I mean, I'll tell you right now, I don't necessarily think it looked like Hitler. I never thought that until somebody said something.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
When I saw the Hitler piece, I just kept looking at it like, I guess.
Yeah.
A lot of guys wore their stash like that over time. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it could be a
And that's the thing, too. Does he... But he made. I guess he made it.
I mean, it could be anybody.
I guess he made it popular though.
Yeah, he definitely.
He made that one popular, so I guess I'll give him that.
The douche stash.
Yeah, because otherwise, I don't see a problem with it.
No,
I don't think they're gonna lose business. I don't think they ever were gonna lose business.
Man, to me, it kind of looks like a smile and a hair bang. You know what I mean? Kind of give you the bang. But who knows, man? We'll roll with this stash.
I think the problem is we've been staring at this damn logo for too damn long. That's what it is.
Right.
If somebody was just that bored. I don't even want to say they were bored. They were just looking. I don't even want to say they were looking to complain about something. But you had to look at. It's not like you're scrolling and you see it. That's a Hitler mustache.
Right.
You had to be doing some thorough, analyzations, research on everything that you were looking at because. I don't know, man. Yeah,
you a Jewish family, and Holocaust is a part of your history,
right?
And you can't stand mustaches that thick. Something.
Mm-hmm. And it's weird, like we got another topic we're gonna get into a little bit later about kind of the Jewish community and how they were disrespected by an athlete. So we'll talk about that too. How's your day been going though, man? You kind of dropped in here. You said traffic was pretty
good, man. A little busy. Everybody think everybody got them stimmies Friday night. So, you got a little traffic out there on Saturday morning. But really, man, hustling, busting. My son's birthday's Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
My son will
Tell
be
him
8 years old.
Happy birthday, man.
Absolutely, man. My oldest will be 8. If you're listening or watching, I love you. So we're just gonna hang out this weekend, have a couple people over tomorrow.
Okay.
And so my wife and I are just getting things prepared for that. So
y'all just doing something in the house, or y'all going out?
Yeah, just chill at the house. My brother's been vaccinated. My grandma, both of my wife's grandparents. So we're gonna have a few people. We're gonna have a few people come by.
They can be over there more comfortably than they were, per se a month ago.
And as long as everybody's relatively healthy, man, it should be okay.
Yeah.
We've been fortunate enough not to be sick. So, other than that, man, just typical old stuff, man. Glad that the weather's starting to break.
Yeah. I was going to say that, too. I think the weather's probably going to be okay this coming week. Mm-hmm. You said it might switch up again one more time, but I think we're pretty much out of that kind of that
going
drought.
into the raining season. Going into the raining season. We'll get some warmer weather, a little bit of rain, but, man, the cold, I think, will be behind us.
Yeah, baseball season popping up, man. I know that's your thing, man.
Yeah, man, coaching and everything else, man. I don't know if I told you, but I'm assistant coaching with Tony down at Clark High School. So we're coaching the middle school team.
All right, coach.
Tony's the head coach. This will be his 3rd season. I joined the team this year, so this will be my first time coaching, Cincinnati Public Schools. So, we're looking to have a good season, man. Looking to get out there and do some damage. So, check us out.
Yeah, shout out
Clark Montessori High School. Yes, sir.
Clark High School. We'll keep, I'll keep tuned in on that and just
we'll check
checking
in.
the tabs and, seeing how y'all doing and whatnot.
For sure. Games haven't started yet. They'll start in the next couple of weeks. The kids have spring break next week. So after spring break's over, they'll come back. We'll get playing. And then
ask, how does that work? Like, so have you been practicing? Y'all been practicing?
So we've been practicing. And it's been odd because some of the kids at Clark are on the A and a B schedule. So they're not even at the building every day. So like days they're not there, they have to get brought to the school or come to school. And so parents have been great. Participation from them has been awesome. But it is different, right? There's masks during practice.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. How's that with COVID still going on?
So right now, everybody's staying masked up, especially if we're huddled or we're close. The good thing about baseball is you're outside. You're spread out naturally because of the game, right? So you don't have to be on top. I mean, you could have a third baseman, a shortstop,
you're
a second.
rarely,
your guys are,
closer than 6 feet.
So, we tell the guys, if you need a breather, if you need to take a mask break is what we call it, walk the other way, pull your mask down, get you some breath. A lot of guys will kind of pull it down as we're running and things, but realistically, we are still working with the athletic department and the state of Ohio just to see if they're going to be required to wear them during the game.
Damn.
I don't think they will. However, there's still a toss-up. So right now we're playing it safe in practice. Anytime we're close, use your mask. But if not, man, we're hoping that things go as normal. It's a little shortened seseason as well, so we're not gonna play as many games.
I think the mask might help too. Because I know I know it's not the same mask, but I know guys that, I have friends that ran track and they ran with that particular mask that helped with endurance and breathing training. So I'm sure it possibly could help.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when they don't wear the mask,
right,
it's like,
oh yeah,
I got all that fresh air.
There's some advantages to it, right? There's definitely some advantages to it. So we'll see.
That's what's up. That's definitely what's up. While I think Jalen has his photo, we'll pull up. I'll kind of ask you about this because this is actually going on right now, and that's the NCAA basketball tournament. March Madness is started. It's just a regular tournament going on right now. So, have you been seeing what's going on with like all the COVID? Like if a player tests positive for COVID or has been around someone that has COVID, they're automatically disqualified from the tournament. Have you been seeing that? So like Duke wasn't going to make the tournament anyway, but they used that as an excuse for them not getting into the tournament. They're out of the whole ACC tournament. Wow. So I know they're like that. There's another UK, I think, too. They might have lost their game, but a lot of these schools you're getting a positive test and boom, they're out. You know what I mean? Wow. This is going to be an interesting March Madness, this year. UC plays today, actually. They won yesterday afternoon against SMU. So I think it's going to be interesting. I think
I was on campus yesterday. It was kind of cool, man. I was on campus while they were playing. And there's a lot of people out, a lot of spirit wear. Actually went by the Du Bois bookstore. They had it on. They were pretty, lively in there. So it's
that's the thing. Like UC basketball was always the pinnacle of University of Cincinnati sports.
Sure.
Now it's taken a switch, and now it's football, which is very, very interesting. And now basketball is on the back burner.
Yep.
Especially this year because I don't know, but if they don't win this tournament, it's gonna be tough for them to get in. They're gonna have to do some work in this tournament to get in.
Yeah.
So. It's just interesting seeing kind of what people are interested in, what people are watching, especially down at UC. Are they still watching basketball? Sure. I'll be honest with you. I haven't watched a lot of college basketball at all this year.
Me neither. I
don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because of the environment, what's going on, but I haven't watched a lot at all. A little bit of the Big Ten. Tough. Big Ten's huge this year. Yeah. They're probably going to have 3 number 1 seeds.
Right.
But besides that, I haven't really watched.
Yeah, it's been tough, man. Ever since COVID started, I think football we were able to get kind of a normal season. Basketball was adjusted a little bit. Baseball was adjusted a little bit. But even college, man, it's just been different.
Yeah,
it's just been different.
Yeah.
So
I think they'll open a lot back up, though, man. And what's going on with the stimulus. And then what else they passed in that bill? They said in May anybody can get the vaccine.
Yep.
I think this is going to start opening stuff up a little bit, man.
Yeah.
And I'm most likely going to get this vaccine.
For sure. For sure.
If it's not only because for my health, but it's for people around me. Might not even be anybody I know, but maybe an older person that I'm just around,
Absolutely.
Just good to be responsible sometimes. So
for sure.
I think I'm going to get it. But I'm, shout out to, the government for, turning this shit around.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think this is a big deal. They're bringing up warp speed and all this and that. And I'm like, man, half of these vaccines weren't even on warp speed, like Pfizer and Moderna. They weren't a part of warp speed. It was a very small amount of vaccines. Now all of these other vaccines are being available to me, you, more available to people that really didn't have the access to get them, and even some more older people. So I think this is a good thing. Hopefully, by the end of this year, I want to say we'll be, full capacity at some of these events.
Yep.
And like I was just saying earlier with the, baseball back, the Reds they'll be back home here in a month?
Mm-hmm.
They're in Arizona right now, correct?
Yep.
So once they come back, I think they'll be up to 50 to 60% capacity once this starts. Because we were at 30% for NFL, right?
Mm-hmm.
In last baseball season, I don't even really think they had anybody
I don't think they had
there.
anybody in the stand.
You
They
know
had
what
the
I mean?
cardboard cutouts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So hopefully, we can get this going, man. And then I know Paul Brown, they're going to start administering the vaccines as well. So
I think Xavier University,
they're doing
Ncaa
something
Center,
too?
is
Oh,
going to
they're doing
start
something too?
vaccines. Yep.
that's what's up.
Yep.
That's what's
Saw
up,
that
man.
the other day.
So it's just a lot of good things happening, man. People are feeling good about themselves this
yeah.
weekend.
For sure.
I feel it too. It's not feel good Friday. It was feel good Saturday to me.
Oh,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
I think a lot of businesses are starting to realize that the more people that get vaccinated, the safer their staff feels, the more people they can bring back to work.
yeah.
So I mean, this
I even seen a couple bars opening back up, man. I
Yeah.
know friends, a bartender. He's back behind the bar.
I've seen some new
flipping the
bars opening
yummies,
up. Like,
and I'm
where
like,
the hell
okay.
y'all come from?
Yeah,
I was
man.
riding through downtown last night. Like, man, what in the heck?
Yeah.
Man, I seen that FC Stadium, and they got like half of it lit.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
When that thing's fully ready,
Oh yeah.
it's gonna be spectacular.
I think
man.
I might.
It's gonna be bright.
I think I might try to get down there for the opener, man.
Yeah,
I
might
think
have
I
to,
am.
bro.
I went. I'll give you the story about Great American Ballpark.
Mhm.
I went to the first home opener of Great American Ballpark with my grandpa. Went with Jalen and my uncle Mike, and I want to say my other cousin Evan. I think he went with us. Maybe I can't remember, man. It's so long ago.
Pretty sure I was there as well. You talking about when they back at what 01, 2000 when they opened that up? 2002, 3.
Yeah, I can't remember, man.
But I
went,
want
though.
to say I was there. We went to opening day parade, then we actually went to the game. I went with
Yeah.
a friend of mine
Mm-hmm.
because his mom worked for Great American,
Mhm.
so that was like the only way we got in.
Mm-hmm.
But no, absolutely. But go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, so I was just saying, I
Oh,
remember that experience
memorable,
and
yeah.
just like, damn, I still have all my memorabilia because they gave you a whole bunch of shit going to
Mhm,
that first game.
mhm.
Saw all the statues walking in. I'm like, damn. I'm
Oh,
looking
it was
around like,
dope.
damn, this stadium look crazy.
Compared to
Or
old
this
Synergy.
ballpark. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm looking like, then you see the stacks and everything. I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
Yep.
So I kind of want to get that experience. I don't have a kid right now, but it would be dope if, you're someone with a kid that
Mhm.
wants them to experience something like that, the home opener of the professional franchise that they have here. And this will be the very first home opener of their very first stadium, their own stadium. This is a brand new stadium, you know what I mean? So
Man, I seen
this is
some
huge.
articles the other day talking about already hosting a World Cup here.
Oh yeah, they've been talking about that for a few years. They're supposed to do that at Paul Brown. It
Oh,
won't
yeah?
be at
It won't be at FC.
no,
Okay.
because it's too small.
Gotcha.
They need something 65
Plus,
to
yeah.
80,000. You know what I mean? We're talking about everybody from around the world coming
Oh, yeah,
here.
that'd be crazy.
And it'd be thick. It's gonna be crazy
yeah.
thick. But they have to make some renovations. They have to have real grass. And then they have to cut their corner seats off, I believe.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then they'll be able to do it.
Cool story. So a couple summers ago, my wife was in the hospital, pregnant with my youngest, and God bless her soul, man. She was in the hospital for 70 days. But I used to take my sons down to Clifton, and we would walk, and we'd go to Nippert and run and play, and we'd hang out, and I'd show them stuff in Clifton, man, just being a kid. But we actually watched Team USA practice at Nippert while they were in town. I forget they were getting ready to play a game somewhere, either here or in Columbus.
I think they were playing here. They were playing who were they about to play here?
They played somebody.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
And but
Uruguay or somebody. I think.
yeah. But they practiced at UC, and it was actually a closed practice because while we were there, kind of peeking in, sheriff approached us and was like, "Hey, really nobody's supposed to be here. It's closed practice, no fans." He's like, "But, if you guys stay kind of behind here, man, I'll let you and the boys kind of check it out and watch." And it was just cool to see, man, and know that like this was America's team, like this was the Olympic team, like. Man, it was dope, man.
Yeah,
Dope.
those type
Cool
of
stuff.
experiences are super cool.
Absolutely.
Man. Super cool. Anytime you can, meet a professional athlete, or if you have kids and, hey, look who that is, you know what I mean? And they notice who it is, man.
Yeah.
It changes the game, man.
Ooh.
It's a life changer for kids sometimes. Like, you just meet somebody, you're like, damn.
Right.
You know what I mean? And even experience, it can either push them towards something or push them away from something, man.
Oh, yeah.
I remember we went to the Pacers game back in middle school, man. Never forget this shit, man. And I was with, what was I with? We was with, like, the whole basketball team. And good friend of mine, Chris Williams, his pops had, like, these locker room type of tickets that could get us, like, downstairs to the tunnel where the guys come out.
Mm-hmm.
So he took a bunch of us down there, and then he left. And then he brought some more people down there. I just stayed down there the whole time. But that was like Reggie Miller's last year playing basketball.
Wow.
So that was his retirement year. Jermaine O'Neal was on that team. So got to, dap it up with Reggie Miller on his way out after the game was over. So it was super cool. But we were supposed to meet Grant Hill at the end of the game. And he was supposed to, like, sign some stuff. The guy came out, like, and we're sitting there closer to the court now. We're the only kids in the arena. And he comes down there and, he says something to us. And then he sounds like one person shit and then just takes off. And I'm like, for real? Like, damn, bro, what? And it's this woman that he signs her kid shit. So you could feel a certain type of way about it however you want. But I'm sitting there like, damn, for real? Fuck Grant Hill.
Right.
Like, nah, it's some real shit.
Right.
But, I'm just saying, some shit will stir you a totally different way.
Yeah.
But there's been times I've met other athletes where, and this is, a lot older, but I'm just like, damn, cool guy. Carlos Dunlap.
Mm-hmm.
I've met him maybe 2 or 3 times. And it's like, I feel like he knows me every time I see him. So he seen me first time I met him. Hey, how you doing? What's up? And I think this might have been like on the field. Second time, met him. That came dap me up. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, nigga, how you remember me? There's no way. You know what I mean? So it's just like different experience. And so I'm like, okay, I see how this kind of works in sports.
For sure.
So it's, it's super cool. These type of experiences are very important, not only for us, but, for the younger kids and anybody else that's just looking for inspiration. So
Absolutely.
I thought I'd throw that out there, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? A little story time for the folks.
For sure.
Let's get into this next topic that we got going on. This one is wild. This one is beyond wild.
Super hilarious.
So, bruh, ex-CEO of Papa John's. I like to call him Papa John. I don't even know if this is actually Papa John.
That's Papa John. If you were from my generation,
Is that who Papa John is?
I mean, I don't know if he Papa John or not.
He's Papa John.
He Papa John.
He
as far as I'm
portrayed himself
concerned.
as Papa John the whole
Yeah.
fucking time in them damn commercials. So he's Papa John to me. So check this out, bro. I'm gonna call him Papa John. Papa John said he's been working for 20 months to get the N-word out of his vocabulary. He has lost his motherfucking mind.
Yeah, he crazy,
20 months?
man.
That's longer than the pandemic has been going on.
First off, you saying it that much to where you actually have to practice not saying it?
Yeah, I'm like, I
You
want to
couldn't-
ask some of the
there
people
ain't
that have
no
been
way.
working at Papa John's,
Yeah.
like, hey, is he really that bad saying the N-word? Like, because I don't want to say I get it from a certain standpoint that, okay, maybe he was saying it and it was a racist term that he was saying to this person, but damn, it feels like you had nothing but black people around you and you just felt like calling people the N-word.
Well, I would venture to say that 80% of Papa John's employee force was black.
You think so?
Yeah, I mean, well, I take
You
that.
feel me?
I mean,
like, who is he saying
not
this shit
now,
to?
not now,
Well,
but back before he was just dropping the N-word on every track.
Yeah.
But I guess what's weird to me is like, why is he saying the N-word?
Why is it taking this long?
Why? Because if he says it that much, or he has to practice not saying it, or have therapy or counseling, somebody had to have heard him say it before and been like, okay.
That, or someone heard him say it after he got in trouble for saying it this time, and they're like, yo, you really need to get that out of your vocabulary. And he's like, and it seems like he's like, I can't do it. The picture I
Like
think
he's
of
from
every
Detroit or
time
something.
is that interview when he's sweating, like look like it's just straight cheese sweating off his fucking head, and it's like it's taking that much out of him not to say the N-word. There's no way he should be struggling this hard with getting that word out of his vocabulary.
Yeah,
If you told me I needed to get something out of my vocabulary, it wouldn't take me 20 months to do it.
no,
I don't think it would.
no, especially if it's like derogatory,
Especially
or,
around, like, if it's just I need to get it out of my vocabulary around my coworkers and people, that's easy. I just don't say it around you.
right.
You know what I mean? Now, in my own home, maybe, but around people I work with, it wouldn't even be hard, bro. Not 20 months. Wouldn't take me 20 months. I just imagine him just slipping up every time, like, damn niggas.
That's crazy.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's.
Like-
I mean, that's the way they're portraying this.
Yeah.
He's just saying
I-
whatever.
I don't
I
believe
don't
this
get
is
it.
hard to believe.
I want to hear him say it in context. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, what's up, my nigga? Like, what'd you just say?
Yeah.
Like,
Is
I
it
mean,
like
what is he-
that, or is it like,
With the ER.
yeah.
Like, go
and
pick
it's-
some cotton,
yeah.
nigga. Like, what is he really saying?
Yeah, that's my problem I have. I'm like, Papa John, you're really, like, Papa John, I really try to, like, still fuck with y'all on the pizza tip. I really did. But you're making this very hard for me to
Pizza
eat Papa
crunch.
John's without feeling like I'm a fucking slave now. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I feel like a fucking slave
Right.
now when I eat this fucking pizza, because it's like, damn, he really ain't got this shit out of his system yet. Like, and he's probably like, man, these niggas going to keep eating this pizza every fucking day. Don't matter. And I'm like, damn, man.
He's not
this-
getting paid for no more from Papa John, is he?
I don't know. They still using him, his likeness, though. Like, I mean, they're not on, like, the commercials,
It's
but
like, didn't Shaq take over, like, some of his,
but it's like they still bringing this up like he's a part of Papa John's.
Well, see,
Like,
that's the
is
other
he
thing,
trying
is
to make
like,
a comeback?
what's the thing? Is he trying to stay relevant? Does he still have a lot of money? Is he still a part of the company? Like, I got so many questions.
You remember
about
when he
this.
said that one in that interview where he's sweating? He said, "I ate." What did he say? I ate
forget
30
what he ate.
pizzas in 20 days. And I'm like, God damn,
Yeah, he was
bro,
tripping.
what is going on with you? Is it gotten that bad to where you're just out of it? Like,
Yeah, because if he lost his mind and he just, nigga, I mean, he's
Yeah.
just clowning and eating pizzas, maybe he's just
I
out
think
of
that's what it is. I think he gets upset and that's the word he spews out. It's gotta be. You know, bro, I don't
it.
understand.
That is
it.
weird, bro.
This is beyond me, bro. I really don't know. I
That
don't
is
even know what else to
weird,
say,
man.
because this is like,
That's odd.
we're in a time where it's like, Papa John, you might not want to be saying this word,
Nah, he might get jumped next time he gets off somewhere.
dude.
Everybody look like he's gonna get beat up.
Dude, he getting beat with a pizza box, bro.
Hey,
Like,
did you, real quick by chance, man, did you see that page that Jared had posted with the lookalikes Adam Sandler?
yeah,
Bro, what?
yeah, man.
Like, how many people in this
Oh, yeah.
world look like bro?
Yeah, I went in that group. I went because he had posted. I seen it a couple days prior, and I'm like, damn. I started looking through the pictures, like, damn, dude. Like the first picture, I'm like, damn, that first guy really looked
the
like Adam
police
Sandler.
officer. Oh, it was some good ones,
Yeah,
man.
nah, that
It
was,
some good ones.
That
but
was a little off. I was like, ooh, okay.
hey, the one I was like, that's him. That is
Yeah.
him,
Oh,
bro.
yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
no, the same with Papa though, man. If you imitate Papa John, you may get beat up somewhere. So don't beat him for Halloween.
Man, I hope nobody looks like him, because you will get
Yeah.
beat up just for looking like him.
Is
You know
that
what I mean?
John?
Yeah, and I'm telling you, man, that's Papa John. That's
Yeah.
Papa John. There's no.
That is- yeah,
I've
he's
never seen another Papa John.
He's the ambassador, man.
Yeah, there's no other Papa John. He is John. He's John.
Yeah,
You yell John, I bet you he turn around. And that's all I need. That's all the
that is good.
affirmation
Oh,
I
yeah,
need.
yeah, yeah.
Hey John, he turn around, he getting his ass whooped.
Oh, yeah,
Straight the
that's
fuck
Papa,
up,
right.
man.
Yeah,
Straight
yeah.
up.
Wow.
Yeah, man, that shit is wild, brother.
Yeah, he got to practice not saying that word.
Man.
Man. That's crazy.
All right, we got a viral vid, man. We haven't had one in a few weeks. And sir, when I say you this shit should have went viral, I don't want to say it should have went viral for the wrong reasons, but bruh, this is one of the most craziest videos I've ever seen inside of just a broadcast.
Mhm.
Inside of a professional broadcast from a professional company. How they allowed this to happen, I have no idea. But we're going to play it real quick.
Run that. Let's check it out.
Let's see. I think he's got it pulled up. There we go. All right, go ahead. Play that, man. I see he's got it pulled in. I'll give you a little context real quick. So this is the ESPN broadcast, ESPN Deportes, and let's just say what happened was very. I didn't see this coming at all. Go ahead. All right, you can play it one more time. Oh my God. All right, man. That's enough.
Oh my goodness, man.
Sir. So this is an ESPN Deportes, ESPN FC broadcast. You could tell the whole setup. It's nice. It's
right.
This is ESPN, and a piece of the the part of the stage falls on this guy. Can you imagine, like, you're just talking to me and half my ceiling falls on your head?
Somebody hit the button on him. Boop.
Bruh.
Shut up.
I told Jail, and I was like, he's going to own ESPN Deportes by the time this shit is over.
Yeah, mark his name. What is his name, man?
Dude.
He got crushed.
Dude, I've never seen anything. Can you imagine seeing that live?
He got lawn chaired right on stage.
Dog, like, that's not like equipment. Like,
Nah,
that's like part of a big-ass TV and a panel. Like,
Yeah, he got a whole.
who put that shit together?
Wow.
They jimmied that shit. Whoever that was, they're done. They're never putting nothing together again.
Yeah, that's over to blow up.
Yeah, man.
He
Like,
didn't have a chance.
I don't understand. Like,
Wow.
and you see the one guy, he's like, tranquilo, relax. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
they took
nigga,
the-
I ain't relaxing.
Motherfucker convulsing.
Motherfucker,
Yeah, his body.
Yeah,
hurt.
motherfucker, I'm
He needs some milk.
smashed. Like, dog, I'm smashed.
Yeah, that broke his shoulder out. He's done.
Oh.
Paralyzed.
Collarbone, everything.
Yeah,
it's
he's in a
done.
wheelchair now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and I'm telling you, I'm
Man.
going out for a portion of ESPN as a whole.
Yeah,
I'm getting paid.
Yeah, this guy
getting
now
paid.
is 3% of Walt Disney.
Dog, like,
Golly.
man, that shit looked like it hurt bad. Like, you want to talk about bad, like, you want to talk about a bad day?
I mean, they just let the whole stage drop on my guy.
Yeah, man, like, what were they doing? Who was behind there? It's like, you ever seen, like, the old cartoons where they're on the catwalk and they dropping the shit down?
Somebody pushed it over. That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. Somebody about there fighting.
Yeah, man, like, someone's just like,
Wow.
fuck, dude, just pushed it over. Like, man, the hell with him. So, I thought
Wow.
I'll lay that one out
Yeah,
there,
that's
man.
crazy,
That shit was
man.
absolutely bonkers. Jesus, man.
Yeah, if he got up from that, man, he should have fought somebody.
Dog.
Wow.
I'll be slapping everybody in
Yeah.
there, man. Everybody. All right, man. You know, we thought we'd
His
lay that
back.
one on you.
His back is broken.
Let's get into this next topic, man, because it was just way too much. Way too much.
Broke that man's back.
Let's see if he's gonna pop up this next topic. Let's see. We got it. All right. I'm sure you heard about this one. Myers Leonard said a racial slur on a live Twitch stream, brother. I'm not going to repeat the slur he said because I'd be pissed off if somebody that wasn't Jewish said, well, I'd be pissed off if someone that wasn't black said the N-word. So I'm just going to kind of, you could guess what he said is the K word. But he said a slur that's offensive to Jews during a Twitch stream. And it's pretty much after he got killed by somebody in Call of Duty. But he's since apologized. He said he didn't know what it meant. I call bullshit on that. The Heat suspended him for like a week and he got fined like $50,000. Sometimes I think they go a little too soft on some of these guys, man. They give people too much credit for, some of these apologies.
Mm-hmm.
And until someone, this type of, until they really suffer from what they have been saying and, the repercussions that has been put upon them, people are going to keep doing this shit, man. He's in the comfort of his own home, playing a video game. He probably says shit all the time.
Man, that Twitch get you caught up, man. I've seen so many guys, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I forget who it was just last week. Said something on Twitch. Said a lot of stuff on Twitter about it. I even seen somebody go as far as talking about, like, white people using Call of Duty as like a legal way to kill black people. I mean, just
Jesus
a bunch of
Christ,
a
man.
bunch of weird stuff. But Offset got caught up texting and shit, on Twitch when he was streaming. I don't know if you've seen that video. This was like 6 months ago, back when him and Cardi was having a little rocky time. But like he's on Twitch, like she's in the background, he's playing the game, he's on his phone. She walks in, he kind of like tucks it real quick, like he didn't want her to see him, and it's just like everybody saw that,
Yikes.
And he denied it and everything else. But like, bro, like I saw the video, you clearly got spooked. But yeah, man, it's you gotta watch what you're saying and watch what you're doing. And, again, man, I'm not gonna say he didn't know what it meant. Kind of curious to why he would say that.
I haven't heard that slur in a long time.
I mean, I've died on Call of Duty plenty of times, and might say something silly,
I'm a
but I
bitch.
don't even say stuff. I mean, I just, it's my fault I died. So I mean,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't.
It's crazy, man.
I'm telling you, man. Sometimes this shit just leaves me in awe. I'm like, there's no way you're streaming, bro.
It's crazy.
You're gonna get caught.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is, like, and it's not really funny, but he's still streaming, and like you could tell midstream when he gets a text message, and it's like, yeah, it's over. And he's just sitting there like, damn, that's it.
What do you think texting?
Probably someone from Heat staff or something, like
Agent or
representative.
somebody.
Yeah,
Said
agent
it's
maybe.
over.
They're like, hey, your shit's going viral,
pack
son.
it up, dog.
Yeah, like I don't know what you did.
You made worse.
Probably that.
already.
It's probably like, what the hell did you do?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, they not, man. And it's this cancel culture. Once they find out you done did some wild shit like that,
Oh yeah.
they ain't about to let up.
Curtains.
Like, man, the memes, everything was wild. Like, and they was going and going. I'm like, man, dude, you can't say this type of stuff. That's not right.
It's crazy.
You're going to piss somebody off. Clearly, what if someone on there it's the same thing with the N-word. Like, you can't do that. And I've heard that on Call of Duty plenty of times, and I'm like, yeah, you're not streaming, though.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, you won't say that in public to
Right.
someone that's black around you, because you'll
Right.
get your ass whooped.
Right. The
I
job
could tell it easily every time I hear it. I'm like, hey, one, you're a kid. Two, someone's going to whoop your fucking ass if you say that
Right.
out in public. Three, you know better. That's why you don't say it, and you only say it on a video game with your friends or by yourself when you're playing.
Right.
You know what I mean? So even when I see other streamers playing, like it was this white guy, he's and I commend him for doing it, but he was fighting someone and he called him the N-word right afterwards, and he's like, I'm gonna block this kid and I'm gonna report him. I'm like, that's what's up. You don't even have to do that, but you do it. And then kid like tried to come back around and kill him again, and he already had him muted, so he couldn't even get it off again.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, someone he's streaming with, they're like, what's going on? He's like, oh, this kid's just being racist. So there's people out there that are like, I don't rock with that stupid shit. You know what I mean? Don't do that.
Right.
If you ain't that, don't do that. You know what I mean? And
Right.
even then, like, don't be using that hard ER like that.
Right.
You gonna piss somebody off. Like, I'm telling you, man, it's weird. Like, you know it. We've been playing video games since we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
We know what people be on when they get on them sticks, especially now that people got headphones and they could talk with the headset and all that. Like,
oh yeah.
different game.
Tough guy.
Different game. Oh yeah, a lot of people think they tough guys. A lot of weird shit goes on there. I got friends that, they necessarily I don't want to. It's more on the female side.
Mm-hmm.
They have kids now, and their kids want to play video games, obviously, and they're now at a decent age to where they can play games online.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the games are online. So, parent gets talked in by the kid to get him a headset. And now this parent is experiencing all this for the first time. And they're saying even wilder shit to their kids now. They're talking about sexual parts and everything in between. And they're like, what is going on? Like, and they're up in arms. And I'm like, welcome to online gaming. This is how it's been since we were kids.
Right.
So it's just something to be aware of. It happens. It's not good that it happens, but yeah, you got to be careful. Use the parental kind of controls. put the kids in parties with just their friends and not on the actual chat of the game.
Right.
Because you're gonna run into any and everybody on there, man. Grown adults, little kids, teenagers. You know, so you just got to be smart, man. You definitely got to be smart.
And not all games that appear to be childish are childish. You know, for example, like Roblox and stuff like that.
Exactly.
You know, it looks like a kid's game. Oh, it's just like Legos, right? No. People can create whatever levels and boards they want.
Yeah.
There's grown men on there. You know, they create weird names. Characters look funny, and man, I've seen some stuff, man. So yeah, pay attention to what your kids are playing.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Know it inside and out if you can, and
especially with the technology going on now.
Yeah.
It's like,
I mean, even if your kids know more than you, ask questions. I ask my kids all the time, like, well, what is that, and what does this mean? You know, because I remember my parents being like, man, I'm so lost with the stuff you're learning that I can't really connect. Man, I'm asking my kids everything. Like, man, if you hear something new, tell me. What is that? What's going on? What word is that? And
yeah,
even on YouTube watching silly stuff, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh yeah, man. It's
my son's like, I had a nightmare. I said, because you watched something on YouTube. He's like, no, I didn't. I was like, that's exactly what it was, bro. You watched that freaking Five Nights at Freddy or whatever it's called, and now you all freaked out Slender Man.
Jesus, man.
But they don't care. They love it, bro. They keep on going back.
It's kids, man. You give them an iPad, and they like, all right, cool. We're going to watch everything on here, man. Like, wild times, man.
It's
like,
nuts, bro.
Man, we had our phone didn't even have internet on it at the time, man. We couldn't do none of that shit. And if it did, it was pixelated, and we couldn't do what we were doing now.
Man, we were still coloring pictures and playing real toys.
Dog, we was playing the video games we played had no internet access. Like Nintendo 64.
Mario Kingdom.
Motherfucker, you weren't playing. You could barely play the person right next to you, let alone someone down the street or on the other side of the country. Like,
it's crazy.
That's easy. All they do is turn it up. Oop, oop. Like, these kids even know about Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi down. Y'all need to put that back up. I'm like, damn. Like, these kids be on it. Like,
my kids that crazy if the Wi-Fi go out.
Yeah, that's the first thing. Like, Brittany has siblings, and that's like the first thing that they ever come over here and stay at our place. That's the first thing they ask. What's the Wi-Fi password? I'm like, damn.
Yep.
Like, I'm gonna start charging y'all for this shit, man.
It's like plugging into the wall.
Yeah,
man.
I hear it, man.
My kids take the iPad out of the house. We're in the car. They're like, well, we know it's gonna cut off because ain't no internet in the car. And I'm like, yeah, man. Play a game when we get back and watch the. Or they want to get on Netflix or something on my phone. I mean, that's cool now, but yeah, bro, it's crazy. We didn't have none of that. None of that. I mean, I was even just listening to some. I listened to a podcast with Too Short and E40, man, and it was really solid. Those guys are obviously decorated veterans, been around a long time. I think Too Short actually has the accolade of being like one of the only rappers who has a track with Biggie, Pac, and Jay-Z. I don't know if you knew that. But they were just talking about like being in the studio 30 years ago, being in the studio now. And E40's like, man, we didn't have FaceTime or Skype, Zoom. He was like, man, we had to all be there. Yeah. All be able to drop right then, be ready to go, whatever it was, get in your zone, make it happen. He was like, man, there was times where Pac dropped 12 solos, singles, and then come back to the room where we were supposed to just put down one verse for a track. Like, y'all done yet? He was like, man, but now he's like, man, I could send somebody an email with a link to a beat or get on a phone call like, hey, this what I'm feeling, man. This, just talk it out or whatever. But just those differences in technology, man, and hearing that, and that's just the music industry. But man, it's crazy, bro. You know, what he said was, he said it was really like the Jetsons, like watching somebody on the screen, you in Europe, they in LA, and y'all talking, like press the button, and it, just stuff that our parents could only dream of.
Right,
so,
big time stuff. Big time stuff.
Crazy.
All right, we'll get into our last pretty much topic. We'll kind of round it out. This has to do with Joe Biden. We'll kind of talk a little bit more about the stimulus that's going on too, but I want to first talk about what was going on with his German Shepherds. So
they was doing what they supposed to do,
man, and that's what I was saying earlier before you got in here. But Joe Biden's German Shepherds, both of them were sent back to Delaware after an incident, and I believe it was Major. I think that's the black one. He had an incident where, and this is a 3-year-old shepherd. He had an incident with one of the White House security staff. I think he nipped at him. I don't even want to say bit him,
Mm-hmm.
but I think he nipped at him, and then they ended up sending him back. And I'm like, that's kind of fucked up. Y'all sending the dogs back home
Right.
because some bitch-ass security guard there probably was fucking around with him, pulling on his tail or something.
Did something right.
Dogs just ain't gonna just bite you to bite you. They don't do that.
Right.
You agree? You're the aggressor usually 9 times out of 10, and then that happens.
Right.
But not only did they send him back, they sent the other one back too. So I know the other one was probably there like, damn, bro, we just got up and we ain't been here 60 days, and you getting us sent back home, man.
Right. Right.
But you've seen a lot of support for the dog on the internet and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of with the pup on this one because, I'm a dog guy. I got 3 myself.
Right.
I have 2 of them are Doberman pinchers, so I totally understand where this type of situation is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my Dobermans are super trained, well-trained dogs. Even if you play with them, they're not necessarily going to bite you unless I kind of like tell them to, you know what I mean? And even then, they'll be like, you sure you want me to do this, bro? This could really fuck shit up. You know what I mean? So
I've been around a lot of dogs. I've never been bitten by a dog, like, to where the dog was, like, trying to aggressively attack me. I've played very rough with some dogs, and I knew that they were playing. I also know that dogs have a mouth, not hands, so they use their mouth a lot, right? So I know the difference between, like, a play and, like, a snip, right? I also know that dogs feed off of your inner vibe and kind of whatever you radiate. So if you radiate something bad, typically dogs sense that.
Oh, yeah.
If you're a good dude, and dogs really don't forget like a scent or a smell. I mean, your dogs are very protective. However, they know me. They know my smell.
Yeah.
They know I have good intentions, right? They'll come up to me. But I've also seen your dogs walk right away from another person, right? Because, like, it's not the same. So, yeah, man, who knows? This guy might have been shady dude.
Yeah.
I mean, German Shepherds are pretty much really highly trainable. That's why police use them. Real similar to your Dobermans. I just don't know why a dog would randomly, unless there was some ill feeling. So, man, who's to say, man, maybe that person just wasn't right in the soul, and the dog was like, hey, bro, I see through you, bro.
Yeah, you got to get up out of here.
Yeah, I see
Joe.
you, trying to double up on the stemmies.
Yeah, man.
So, hey.
Something, and he's like, yo, my man's Joe over here. You ain't finna get close to my guy. Like,
You doing in the Oval Office.
It's dead.
We seen what happened at the Capitol. They ain't happening here, bro.
You said you ain't doing your job, G.
Yeah, them Capitol dogs are slacking.
Oh, yeah. So, I seen that, and I'm like, and then I seen other pictures of the dogs, and even when they're in interviews, man, they look like the most loving dogs ever. I'm like, man, that's whoever that security guard is it was their fault.
I wonder if it was actually witnessed or if the guy just was like, man, the dog bit me. You know what I mean? Like, I wonder if it was like.
Well, I feel like there's so many damn fucking cameras in the White House. It should have been caught on camera. And maybe they're just like, to just not get sued or have any controversy, we're just going to send them home to Delaware.
Because, next thing you know, you'll get people, reaching out and writing letters. And, you got a lot of grandmas at home with a lot of time.
Oh, yeah.
And your dog shouldn't be there biting guards. Like, man, I ain't got time for this, man. I just passed the $1.9 trillion.
Right. Speaking of which, like we were saying earlier, I think it's moving the country in the right direction. I think it was well needed. I think it's a shame because the country needs more than how many have we even gotten? This is our 3rd check. I'll call it the 2nd one because the other one was $600.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
So we'll just call it the 2nd check. 2 checks during this whole pandemic. It's been going on a year. A grand total of $3,200. That was supposed to last you from
March
to March.
12 months.
$3,000.
Hey, and what's crazy is that some of the countries like Canada, Australia, places that were giving people heavy monthly stuff, cases are down to almost nothing. So not only were they plugging them with the money, the cases went away really quick.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's just one of my problems I have because I'm like, man, they're giving us $1,400. They're never going to give us money ever again.
No.
And that's why I say, people that want to do whatever they want to do with this money, be my guest. I'm not here to tell you what to do with it. I just say be wary. This is probably the last time they're gonna do this.
Yeah.
I would love for them to do this again, at least one more time. You know, you could really put us and other people in very good positions,
Right.
to not necessarily get out of poverty, but you know, make it livable, man.
You know, I saw an interesting fact the other day. Well, not even a fact. I ain't gonna say facts. I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but it was just a opinion, I guess. But they said that 85% of the people that get this next stimulus, we're gonna put it straight in the bank and not even spend it. They were saying that it went off like income level, so they were showing like people that made 60,000 above. They said they'll put almost all of it in the bank, not even touch it. They're still working and stuff. They said people that were even at the lowest bit of poverty, they said they would use $200 to $300 like on actual groceries and stuff, and then the rest of it should just kind of be either put up or saved or just whatever happens. But it was interesting to me because
that's interesting.
Cause I'm like, there's a percentage of people that are gonna use every dollar of that.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I know people that they already spent it.
Oh yeah.
Like it's Saturday, it's gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say that don't take long at all.
Yeah, we're talking about $1,400. It's not $14,000. You know, it's that money ain't hard to go through.
No,
it really ain't.
Well, I mean, I've seen certain shoe releases lately that you can't touch them. You know, I've been trying to get kids shoes and they're gone. Yeah. So I know people getting money. Just a lot of different things, man.
And now, what is it? Every kid you have, you get an additional $1,400 too, right?
14 per dependent.
Jesus, man.
So
they need to get me $1,400 a dog.
Yeah.
Dog, I'd be straight.
Right.
Chilling right now. We have dog food for years.
For sure.
Fucking with me, man.
Well, that's the thing, man. You know, not to get too far off, but I mean, Bitcoin hit 60,000 this morning.
Yeah.
A lot of stimulus money went into that. Some of mine did.
A lot of crypto is. I mean, crypto's up. What? Let me see. What's the market's
jumping.
up?
It's jumping. I mean, I bounced. I dumped all mine at 60. Immediately put all that profit right into Dogecoin, and then now that's on the way up.
Market's up 5.5%. So,
yeah, I mean, I took home a $20 profit earlier with Bitcoin, and I'm looking at another $7 now on Dodge. I mean,
Ethereum's up. It's almost 2,000. So, you know, I know people are spending on it, and that's why I'm like, I'm good. And you know, the thing is, when it was, I mean, even the stock market was down. What was this? A couple weeks ago, down bad. If you bought in then,
oh yeah,
you're looking pretty nice right now. You know what I mean? You're looking really nice right now, and that's why I say, you know, hold on and. You know, just make the right moves. You know, if you need a financial advisor to talk to or just other people, talk to them, man, because they'll tell you exactly what you should be doing, you know, right now. But, you know, I know people taking trips.
Oh, yeah.
And all types of things like, hey, you know what? Do that. If this pandemic has just stressed you the hell out, you're already vaccinated, you got another $1,400, you want to, you know, you already got some money saved up, and this is just a little, you know, you use a little chunk of this to kind of go on a trip. Go ahead, man. I'm not here to judge nobody.
Yeah, no, a lot of people were ready to get out and get moving. I know that my family, we tend to do a family trip every summer. So I actually booked that, you know, a month and a half ago for us to go down to Orlando in June. So that's the good thing, man, is that was booked. So now my stimulus, man, I ain't even really got to. Yeah. Ain't no pressure. Some of that spending money just to chill, and so it's gonna be cool, man.
Yeah, I think I'm probably at bare minimum. I mean, the thing is, I had COVID a few months ago, and it really puts a damper on your finance. You can't do anything. Yep. They were really pushing for you not to do anything. No contact. No worry. If you're not working from home, you can't work.
I told you,
can't do anything.
My aunt works at a daycare. She has missed 4 weeks of work this year. And has never had COVID. She's missed 4 weeks because of contact tracing and stuff like that. Well, the crazy part about it is the first 2 weeks of it, they paid her for.
The rest.
The third week, that she had to use her vacation time, and then the last week she was unpaid. But back to the expenses part. So for her, man, this is huge. Great.
And I see some people, you know, they put that persona on. You shouldn't need this money and all this. And I'm like, I'm really good with my money, really good with my finances. So good that, I mean, when I had COVID, I was still fine. All my bills were paid up 3 or 4 months in advance. But now I'm not down, but I want to get back comfortable to where I was. So this helps that, So I am gonna spend some of the money.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put most of it away, at least 1,000. I mean, we're only getting 1,400, so we'll see. But like I said, this is something that we should. This shouldn't be it. Let's be honest here. We should be getting it again. I mean, they should be canceling the student loans.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's so many things
I saw
that,
so many
else
different
that they
things
could
with
be
that
doing.
stuff, man. Like Joe Biden was saying that he wasn't gonna do the 50,000, but he might do up to 10. And what he was proposing is that he was talking about maybe doing up to 10,000 of loan forgiveness. Now he did say this, so don't think it's scot free. As he said, everybody that thinking they're getting loan forgiveness will be doing volunteer work. So this isn't just we wrote it off. You'll be picking up cans off 75 and 275 in the Greater Cincinnati area. Anyway, past that, he said he's also looking to try to make in-state tuition for local community colleges and in-state colleges absolutely free.
Yeah, and there's some places that are already like that, but
Which that would have, I mean, for me and you going to like a Wright State or something,
that would have been great.
Would have been sweet. My brother at Cincinnati State for a few years.
Or going to UC anywhere.
And, man,
there's a few places that are like that.
Debt to occur.
Oh yeah, I think there's a few states that were like that at one point, like in North Carolina. If you went, you had to go to the same school, be in the same school district. And someone for me, I was in the same school district ever since I was in kindergarten.
Right.
He said if you finished that whole thing, graduated on time, you go to in-state school for free, and that was in North Carolina.
Nice.
So you could go to Duke, Wake Forest, Clemson, North Carolina State.
That's dope.
There's a lot of good schools, man. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, why didn't Ohio ever have anything like that? So that's a good thing for them to be doing, man.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine, like, my kid gets to go to Ohio State for free.
All you got to do is graduate.
Not even, and we haven't even talked about the scholarships they've received on top of that. You know what I mean? Like, those are good things, man. So, I don't know, man. Hopefully we'll start to see more of that, what's going on.
And I think they're still going to fight for the minimum wage thing. I think they said they took it out of this bill because it would have made other things hard to pass. So they're not giving up on it, but it's just going to have to be a different piece of law.
See, I think they should figure something out with stimulus and kind of have – the thing is these congressmen, these congresswomen, they try to slide shit in on these bills to, just because they want something passed and they have hidden agendas and shit like that.
Right.
Like, man, the stimulus should be this should be the one thing that's like, all right, keep this separated from everything else. This is something that Americans need right now.
Right.
Don't try to, hit you on the back of this bill and put other shit in there. No, this should just be one thing, get it passed, and do like a 6-month plan. If you don't want to do a year plan, do a 6-month plan where you say, hey, we give these guys $2,000 a month and an additional $500 a child.
Right.
I'm sure people will be very happy with that.
Right.
Easily. You know what I mean?
Easily. It's crazy because I was talking to a guy the other day, and he was talking about how the House and the Senate votes. And it's Democrats and Republicans see eye to eye on a lot of things. However, they have disagreements on some things as well. The problem is they spend so much time on not passing things because of the disagreements, to where instead of just saying, hey, what do we agree on? Let's pass those 5 things.
Yeah, easily.
There's 2 things we don't. We'll work on those next time. Here's 5 more things we agree on. Pass those, right? Because those are the things that directly affect the American people.
Exactly.
They'll spend 10 years on 10 things because 2 things nobody agreed on.
Exactly.
Pass the other 8.
Yeah.
Get those rolling. We'll figure the other 2 out.
I think that's just the old way of doing things. Like, it's these older people that's in Congress, in the Senate, in the House. There's no rules on how old you got to be. Like, it should be a cutoff. Like, look, man, you 85 years old. We don't do shit how we did it in the 60s and the 50s, dog.
Right.
It's 2021. Get this bullshit out of here. Get older people or younger people in here that actually know what the hell's going on. It shouldn't take the younger people to have to really say this and do this shit.
Right.
People should just want to be progressive and try new things.
Right.
And they don't want to.
Nah.
So, I don't know, man.
Yep.
It is what it is.
Money up, all money in or money out.
Boy. But, I think that's all we got for today. Nice little quick hour and 10, you know what I mean? Hour,
in and out.
you know,
Keep it chill.
type of show. So with that being said, you know, that's episode 43 of the Table Talk Podcast, man. I'm your boy Ncaa.
It's your boy Marcus, man. We'll see y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
Powered by
Kudos to the folks that stay out the way. All gold on the spose, see the gold from his lips. He was raised that way. Papa sister shit bumping, I was born to race. Wrist whipping, nothing different, just a suit and a flip. Sin City, he was selling shit, it is what it is. Call bodies at the party, hey, fell in the grave. Rest up, eyes up while I skate. Kid push, like I'm moving with fate. Fuck a pig, know they ass got something to say. They can't pay, bro, bad in my face. Like this, shine at the lip on pitch. I ain't got time, better flip. Niggas pay for everything, yeah, but the crib, nigga, where your ass at? Nigga, chin on the ground still. Sage like, not like, yeah. Let the word speak, that's playing. Fist up, gold teeth, you don't know me blinded. Breathe from the mud, I don't owe a nigga nothing. From the sky, my nigga fall, you can't tell me nothing. Ball at. I was in the field, you was sending cars out. All up in my head, what's on, you don't know about. I was in the crib, bread, only give me gas. Niggas all talk to the gas, they die. I ain't got a ball, why he bought the dog, yeah.
Peso, Seafood, we in our motherfucking bag. GKFA, Conquest of Rebellum. Let me tell you how I stepped out. I was stepping out fresh like, she had straight A's like Oakland, but this shit'll make her go dumb. Hey, I can't call it, you can call it what you want, but you can't call it broke, gotta fix that come. Hey, make these niggas bleed, they feel the glory in reverse, like a quest sample. I can't tell my story from a hearse, so I'm on their head, running like Breezy said, running like you owe me, yeah. Run me my motherfucking bread, bitch, I gotta run it up. I can't be no runner up. If I gotta get it out the dirty like a Tonka truck, if I gotta run over you niggas like a monster truck, if I got a question, if you want it, you can't run with us. You know what's the problem? Had to disable my comments. Last flex way too viral, yeah. Almost made them vomit in the booth. I ain't gonna lie. I feel